What are we here to do? What? Allora. Okay. What are we doing today? Basta! What are we doing today? Why are we here?
The iceberg.
Iceberg. We need to explain the iceberg that I posted on the channel, and because me and him made it, me and him are going to explain it. Probably more me than him because he doesn't want to talk. Let's get started. The first entry is chapters 1 and 2. Pretty easy. The game has 2 chapters, with chapter 3 coming soon. That's a lie.
Not soon. Not soon.
If you want to know more about these 2, play them. Except you cannot play this one. You cannot play chapter 2. You can only play chapter 1 because chapter 2 is being redone. And it's taking a lot of time. The next entry is Engine Studios. It's our name. It's basically the team. You know, our team. This is the club. Yes, it's that. The next entry, Josh and Mike. You will see. Josh and Mike are the protagonists of the game. Josh is protagonist of chapter 1 as referenced here, and Mike is protagonist of chapter 2 as referenced here or here. The 2 protagonists know each other. They're like friends, but then Josh then Josh explodes. So you know they're the main protagonists of the game, and they're who you play as. And the next entry is Hannah. Hannah is a female character that helps Josh through levels 1. That's it. She's also level 3, but you know she dies in that level. So. Entities! Okay, the next entry is entities. The next entry is entities, and it doesn't take a genius to understand that there's entities in the game. Entities. So we have hallucinations, we have Howler, level 0, part 1, Scratcher, level 1, level fun, level 2, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5 part 1, level 5 part 2, level 6 part 1 and part 2, and then we have these which are chapter 2, which you cannot play, so you know they're just here. Level 9, level 8, level 7, as you can maybe tell by the nip, and that's Shadowclaw. That's the main villain, kind of. For now, not main villain, but you know, the actual main villain is still not in the game, so I guess the main villain for now is this goober. Who the f? You will see more of this goober in future updates. Alright, 21 levels. So, I don't know how, but I messed up my own iceberg. The levels are not 21, the levels in the game, they're 25. I don't know how I miscounted. I counted multiple times and I still got 21. And then do something real quick. Now you can hear us. And also now, editing me can put background music. The levels in the game, they're 25. I don't know how I miscounted and said 21. But they're 0.1, 0.2, 1, fun, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1, 5 for 2, the end, 6 for 1, 6 for 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, outro, 94, 34, pooms for 1, pooms for 2, 0.11, 399 part 1, 399 part 2, and 931. And so the next entry, the last entry on tier 1 is V8. As you may know, V8 is the next update we're working on. We promised it. We thought it would release on the 13th of October of 2024. It's currently, at the day of recording this, the 1st of May 2025. The update is still not up. But still, let's move on to tier 2. The first entry that I see is Shadowclaw. Shadowclaw is that. He's one of the Void creations. Almost all of these entities are created by the Void, except for some. This is one of its main creations, as mentioned in this video and in the trailer, the teaser trailer 2 for V8. For now, he doesn't really do much. He just killed a few entities for now, and also failed to catch you because he's insanely slow. But you will see more of this guy in V8 and the new levels, and in Chapter 3 as well. He will be important. He is important currently, but just doesn't have that much screen time. Yeah. The next entry I see is hallucination. They're that. Basically, Josh, while he's wandering around, he starts hallucinating, and these are the things it sees. That's in level 0, that's level 5 part 2, I think. That's 5 part 1, and that's level 3. The next entry that I see is Party Pooper. It's that guy that you cannot quite see. It's him. He is very important in level fun. He basically saves your life multiple times. However, you don't see him quite a lot after level fun. Actually, you don't see him at all after level fun. But he's a cool dude because he helped us. Can I say that he will help us more?
Yep.
Okay, he will help us more. He will help the player more in V8. We have big things planned for this goober. Have you ever dreamed this man? Okay, he's a poster in level 0. He also has this guy, which you later hallucinate about. So, he took inspiration from like a creepypasta thing, which is there, in this spot of the screen. Exactly that one. This poster was also in the old version of level 0. He wasn't exactly like this though. The text was just text. In an even older version, this guy was Shrek.
Shrek.
Do you remember that? Have you ever dreamed this man with Shrek?
Yeah.
What's this? Have you seen... Bruh. Dream this man doll? No, I don't.
The next entry. Chapter 3. Something went wrong with YouTube. What do you mean? Chapter 3. Pretty self-explanatory. After Chapter 2 remake and hard mode, after V8, we will start working on Chapter 3, which is the last chapter. Chapter 4 will not be there. Chapter 4 will not be there.
We still need to do the AI control.
Chapter 3 is the last chapter. There's no Chapter 4. I'm sorry for everyone that wanted a Chapter 4, but no. After Chapter 3 and AI control mode, I guess, the game ends. Nothing. Maybe we'll keep making holiday updates like Halloween and Christmas.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, scrap everything that I said. So yeah, after Chapter 3 control mode, the game ends. It stops. It blows up. You will be able to play it, but no more updates. So sorry. The next entry is the animation room. So the animation room is a room that I made, all by myself, because it's really not that hard to make. It's this little thing. It's basically a room where you can see every single entity's animations. So you just go in the menu, cut to me being in the animation room menu. It's this. You see all these entities, you choose which one, and you can see, it'll bring you to a different subroom and you will be able to see all of their animations in the game. There's also some old entities, such as this guy was never used, this guy was an old entity. You are able to see also old models, such as Scratcher. If we go to Scratcher's subroom, which I don't want to do, if we go there, you will be able to see Scratcher 3, 4, and 5. So we'll be able to see old animations as well. And it's just a little room I thought I'd make. Level 10 bug. This is level 10. The ground is gone. We have no idea why the ground is gone. If I do this, you can see that the collision for everything is still here. For some reason, it's just textureless. The library. This is the library. It's a subroom where you can read pages of a book. You have to find them in levels. So these are the pages. There will be pages in Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 as well. They're basically collectibles, but they tell you the lore instead of a silly achievement. The next entry is Jonathan. Jonathan is not really... And Jonathan is not really in the game yet. You can see Jonathan in a teaser trailer 2 for Lost Footage. Basically, he's just like Hannah, he works again, he works at, like, you know, stuff. And he also helps the player, but, you know, not now, because Jonathan is not in the game yet. But he will be an important character. Kind of like Hannah.
Really?
Kind of like Hannah for chapter
Really
2.
important.
He also doesn't die, so, you know, more important than Hannah. The next and last entry for tier 2 is V7 and V7.5. V7 and V7.5 were the biggest updates that the game has ever received. I mean, V7 was. V7.5 was a bit small. So V7 added a lot of stuff. V7 added a new entity to level 0, remade level 1, remade level 2, remade level 3, remade level 6, remade level 7, remade level 9, remade level 10, remade the entity gallery, which is now unused. Did a lot of stuff. It was a pretty cool update. It released April 27th, 2024. This means that it's officially been more than a year since that update. My god! V7.5 was another small update. It released 11th of June, if I'm not wrong. No, wait, 11th of July. July. It was the remaining levels that we needed to update. It updated level 5 part 1, 5 part 2. 0 part 1, yeah. And the end. And level 8. V7.5 was also supposed to update level fun, but because due to time things, we weren't able to finish it. We released it when Samuel got back on like September / October, if I'm not wrong. So basically we remade the entirety of chapter 1, except level 4, which we remade very recently. The first entry that I see is Lucaris. Lucaris is also another entity that you will see in V8 that I can't really say much of, but it'll be very important. Shadow Claw level important.
He's more important.
Yeah. The next entry that I also see is Argos. And Argos is also very important. So you don't really see much of Argos in the current game. He's the entity in level 931. He also is very important, but you don't really see much of him for now. But he will also be very important. Like,
Infantry.
yeah, Shadow Claw level plus Licorice level important. He will be very important. The next entry is the Void. That white thing is the Void. It's created by the White Void deity, which you don't really get many references of, other than the pages and the Morse code in level 1. It creates the Void and also creates almost all of the entities that you see throughout the game. Next entry is Dream Core. Dream Core is the chapter 2 realm, kind of. I don't really know how to describe it. It's basically where chapter 2 takes place. In the current lore, it says... Yep, in the current lore, Mike goes like to sleep and then wakes up there. In the future lore will be a bit different, but the concept is still you going to sleep. So yeah, it's basically where chapter 2 and maybe chapter 3 will take place. The next entry is level 1 deleted. But level 1 got deleted. While we were trying to delete a copy of a subroom that we accidentally made, Rec Room decided to be a little goofy and deleted level 1. But now we remade it, and now it's in the game, so now everything is good. The next entry is The End. The End is a level in the game. It's a pretty odd level, because it shows the future, but not in a clear way. So, The End has 3 videotapes. However, only 2 are really important. One is space, one is void. The space one takes you to this grass thing. I'll leave the bad boy footage then. Bad boy footage, go!
Wow, guys, the future, it's so dark. No way, it's the heaven portal. Guys, we're going to heaven, that's the future. Here we go. Oh, we're falling. We're not going to heaven.
Grass, and then there's the portal, which is a thing that you re-see in level 10, so, you know, future. Is re-see a word that you see again? That you see again in level 10. Void just shows you the void. Also shows you a glimpse of Shadow Claw.
There's also the poster what we gave you.
Yes, the next entry on the table, the table? The next entry, speaking of tables, is I'm hiding under the table. So, it's a sentence said by Hannah in the teaser trailer too. The reason why this sentence is in the Iceberg is because in the room that Hannah is in, there's absolutely no table. We're gonna add one though, so this becomes right. First thing I see is heaven. Heaven is where Josh ends up at the end of chapter 1. Except it's not really heaven, it's like a grass field.
Yeah.
It's where chapter 1 ends, so there will be more info in future updates.
About 7.
Yeah, more info in like V8. Next entry is the tape. The tape is referring to the tape in chapter 2 intro. I'll leave other bad boy footage that shows it.
Oh, we have a tape. Liminal archives.
This is the tape that it's referring to. Nothing that big for now. It will be a bit bigger in next updates. Next entry is Hannah in level 2. So Hannah is not on level 2, but Hannah was supposed to be in level 2. There's actually scrapped audio for her when Hannah still had voice lines, which this guy should have. I don't know if he has it though. Do you have it?
I don't know.
It basically said something like, sorry for the connection errors because of all the fun that was in the way. So it's like, sorry for the connection errors, I think I fixed it now, we need to find a key, stuff like that. But then we decided to scrap it because in level 1 there was no sign at all of missed connections, like the actual internet connection exploding. So yeah, we decided to just cut the line for level 2, and just put it in level 3. Haha. Morse code. Morse code is in the game. There's Morse code in level 1 and 4. The one in level 1 says white void DD. The one in level 4 says 4. That's really it. Red Smiler. If you go in intro chapter 2, which you cannot play anymore, I'll leave other bad boy footage.
There's the red smile over there. I gotta go over there. Over here it says, why'd you glitch out? Ah, for the Easter egg, huh? Well then, you came to the right place. Just don't tell anyone. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not recording at all.
Next entry, who wrote the notes? Good question, we don't know. It's people that, also end up in places. The notes that this is referring to are mainly level 0's, part 1's notes, because there's a lot of them, such as the one that says, my legs are hurting, I brought the computer there, or the one that says I saw the door open when the lights were off. All of those notes, they were written by other people that ended up here, like in the Backrooms, and supposedly didn't escape because there's no notes past that. Unused scripts. So as you can see in the credits, I am a scriptwriter for the game, but also he's a scriptwriter for the game. So basically what we do is I write a script, he grabs it, he makes it a bit better, I re-grab it, and I correct every single typo or something that he makes, and then the actual script is done. I have some unused scripts for stuff such as Hannah, or level 931 stuff, that all of this went unused, kind of. Except for Hannah's level 3 script. That one actually inspired this guy. Leave 01. That's the original name for level 0 suburb. It missed there was no L at the end. The white void deity is the next entry. The white void deity is, well, the white void deity. They created the
Main villain.
It's the main villain of the game. They made the void, and also all the entities, almost all of the entities that you see in the game. You will definitely see more of this guy. Next entry is the being from above. The being from above.
Oh, I love this one.
He's an entity mentioned here in this page. This entity that acts as wind turbines, or wind turbines. How do you say it?
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, because this is an entity that is found in spoiler alert. If you don't want spoilers, cut to this time. Yeah, it's a chapter 3 entity that you will see in chapter 3. It's another entity that is not made by White Void 80. So, yeah, he's like Layman. It's mentioned in page 4. So yeah, the next entry is the Forgotten Centipede, which is mentioned in page 2. It's here. It's an entity that White Void 80 lost control over, and is now scared of. You will also see this guy, but not in chapter 3, in hard mode. So have fun. Putting mankind at risk. It's another phrase found in pages. It's in page 5. It's right here. Putting mankind at risk. Basically, you know, White Void Deity being basically a god, you know, it potentially puts mankind at risk, you know, just a little bit. Nothing really explains it in the page, other than the fact that, you know, God. But you will definitely see when you meet White Void Deity why mankind is at risk. The next entry is collectible in chapter 2. Various incidents regarding the creators. This is a spicy one. So, because we're humans, you know, sometimes we argue. Most interesting are, for example, people trying to copy the map, or people copying the map and then, you know, getting awful results of it. We will not mention any names because, you know, privacy stuff. Yeah, but for now, everything is okay. For now. Arcos was supposed to say for now at the end of his lines in level 931. We had a plot plan, completely different plot plan for Argos. That's why he said for now. Then we changed it to another plot, so we scrapped the line. But if you go in old versions on audios or subtitles, you actually are able to see this for now in the levels. That's it. So thank you for watching. Hope you learned some new stuff about the game. And now both me and him have to go eat dinner. So, I don't know. See you. He's dead. See you next time. If you want, subscribe. I'm not forcing you to, but you know, if you want, so if you want to do it, I don't really care honestly, but you know, it helps. If you want to do it. I don't force you to do it, but it'll make me happy. That's pretty much it. See you next time. I'm gonna go eat dinner because I'm starving. Goodbye.